stupid. So I'm gonna buy a Swift one-step account, 5K. Yeah, and then here, as you can see, I'm gonna be using the code. As you can see now, the price is $19. Look what happens when I use the code best year. From $19 to $9.50. So now, yeah, let's make the purchase. Yeah, I think the payment went through. So my details are gonna be sent via email, right? So let me go to the email and login. Okay, so these are the accounts. As you can see, this is the 5K instant that I want, the one that I got for free, and then this is the one that I bought. So as you can see, we are preparing for the US stock market open. As you can see, the time is 14 minutes past 4. So the stock market is gonna open soon, and we're gonna be preparing to trade SP500. As you know, that's the pair that we've been trading lately. So again, let's start our analysis from the weekly time frame. As you see, the market has been going to the upside and has been making this pattern here. So if you can see, I don't know if you know your chart patterns, comment below and tell me like what is this pattern here. What is it forming? This one, this big one here. Is it a bullish or a bearish pattern? Tell me in the comments. So we have this pattern here, as you can see now. This is the bigger pattern, and then inside this we also have this smaller pattern here. So now I'm gonna just stay away from the bigger pattern and just focus on the smaller pattern, because that's where the current market is. Alright, so we have this trend line under this one here. So into the daily time frame, as you can see, no need for the line chart now. As we know, we know what's happening. So as you can see, the market came to weak this trend line here, and then what's this? This pattern is going down, and then it got broken to the upside, and then after breaking it to the upside, as you can see, the market closed above it. Now we're gonna look more closely into the recent price and see what is happening there. So we're gonna see the bigger pattern. This one is a bullish pattern, break above to the upside, and then we are looking for continuation. But there's also this pattern here, this smaller one that's forming here, this one it's a reversal pattern. So this is where you have to make decisions. Are you going to go with the bigger pattern or the smaller pattern? The bigger pattern, I think, it's if you are a swing trader and you took this here, maybe you are targeting all the way up here, and you have your stop loss here. I think for a swing trader that's okay for you, but I'm not a swing trader. I day trade, right? So I'm not gonna be looking at this bigger pattern here. I'm just gonna be looking at this one. If the market closes below here, then I can get into the market, and maybe the market might come to this level here, just up to this level, or somewhere below here, somewhere there. Then that's my move for the day trade, because it might come here and then still continue with the bigger patterns move. Alright, so that is the game plan. We'll see what happens. So here's goes the 430 candle. It's gonna be a lot of volatility, so we're gonna see. I'm not yet decided on the direction. I'm waiting to see how the candle is gonna close. So if it closes above, that means the market might be continuing with this pattern here on the 4-hour time frame that you saw, this pattern here, then that means I'm gonna disregard this one on the 1-hour time frame. So I'm just gonna be waiting for the market to pick a direction, right? So I think maybe 2 15-minute candles are gonna be enough for me to take a decision. The 15-minute time frame closed below, so now I took sales here. As you can see, I'm in sales, and this is the setup. So I was waiting for the market to pick a direction, then yeah, we went for sales. And the take profit here is, if you go to TP, it's $100. So yeah, if you go to TP, it's $100. And I took the trade, yeah, in both the step 1 account and also the instant account. But for this sake, I'm just gonna document the 1-step account, because the instant account, there's too many rules and it's gonna be too much for the series. Yeah, okay, so this is how the trade is going. So as you can see, the 1-hour candle closed way below the zone. Why is my hand shaking? Okay, so as you might have heard, that account that I was trading, let me show you basically what happened, how I actually lost the account. It was actually with this trade and this one. I brought my stop loss somewhere around here, below the structure, below this one, right? And then this one here is the original stop loss. Okay, so the stop loss is for this one, and then the stop loss is for this one. And remember, in that account I was left with $54 before I can breach the the maximum drawdown, right? Okay, since I was left with 54 in this trade, I was risking what? I was risking $56 in this trade. I was risking 56. So since I'm risking 56 in this one, the first stop loss that got hit is which one? This one. That means now this drawdown limit that I had of $54 is gone. Okay, do you understand what that means? That means the account is gone. I have breached that. If I had put this one above here, the stop loss of this trade above here, and it got triggered first, now I think I was gonna make about $60 in this trade if I got trailed out of my stop loss. Now my maximum balance, my maximum drawdown limit was gonna be, I was gonna be left with 56. I was gonna be left with 54. Remember, it was 54 plus whatever profit I'm gonna make in this trade, which was maybe like $60. Now my maximum drawdown is increased, and again, if the market continues, like as you can see, it was still gonna hit the stop loss. So like, okay, let's see what is the total here. 100 and I think 114. I think 114. And then if this one, this trade of $56 gets stop loss get hit, then that means I still have some money to like still trade. But because I didn't do it like this, that is the reason why the account got breached.